Hello everybody, thanks for dropping by and checking out my channel. I just wanted to do a quick little follow-up to the Just Go Sketching video that I created a couple of months ago. So that video is already up and I just wanted to follow up with this video showing how I used it and how it went on my little camping trip. And in the I've been using it in the meantime as well, and it's actually been really cool. I found that I actually really like the teeny weeny one that he sent over. Let me grab that one out. This one here is the A5, and I have been using it, but probably not as much as this little tiny one, which you're about to see here. So Ian actually sent this little one as a bonus in the package. I had just requested the A5 and he was kind enough to send me this little guy. And at first I thought, this is so tiny, how am I going to use it? But with this little sketchbook that he sent, it has been so fun. And the main thing I was using it for was sitting in a camping chair and sketching. So this little guy became sort of a little portable desk in a way. So to set this up, you just sort of slide it in the back of your sketchbook, and then you put some clips, and I was just sort of clamping it here. But because it is so tiny, you can actually slide your hand through the back of this elastic here. I didn't actually use it to hold anything, but if you put your fingers through the back like this, you can actually stand and hold it and draw. And I did a couple of, I think I did this little tree one doing that. I don't love standing and drawing or painting, but it was super easy to hold. The main scenario though was when I was sitting down and sketching. So I did these little guys. I was sitting on a camping chair waiting for my laundry to be done. So at the family camp they have like a little laundry house, and it gets really hot inside because all the dryers are going. But you want to keep an eye on when your stuff is finished so you can grab it so the next person can go do their load of laundry. So I did this little painting of a leaf that I found on the ground there, and I was just sitting in a camping chair and I had everything I needed. Had this little palette. These are actually just little eyeshadow containers. You can get them from the Art Toolkit palette. So this is my Art Toolkit palette. You can get these ones like this. I hadn't ordered any, so I just put some like white contact paper in here, cut it to fit and stuck it on there. And so I added these as little extra palettes. And I think I just had like a paper towel on my lap to clean my brush and stuff. So I found myself using this little guy so much more than I thought. When I first got it, I was like, it's so tiny. How can that be useful? But it really is, especially on these tiny notebooks when you don't have much room to sort of clip a notebook onto here. That's kind of what I used to do. I would use this and open it up and then just clip the palette onto there using a clip. Which is, it's fine, it's great, but I just found this a little more handy and easier to use. So I think this is a really good use case for it. And I did a couple of little drawings in here. I think I did some, just some little pen and ink ones. And, oh, this was a lovely little leaf that I found, or leaf cluster that I found. The one thing I did want to mention before I forget is the paints that Ian sent with this little kit are great. They mixed well, they wet well, it was really good, but I found myself missing a cool yellow. So I actually, when I got home, I substituted in, I'm not sure what I had in here, but I substituted one of the warmer yellows for Hansa Yellow Light. So I discovered it. I don't know why I didn't think of it before I left. I just didn't have it in my brain. But this is actually quite a vibrant leaf. Like, it had some lime green in it, and I think it looks beautiful, this color. I'm not disappointed, but I couldn't recreate the colors that were actually in there because I didn't have a cool yellow. So that was the only thing that I wanted to mention about the paints, and that wouldn't be a problem because if you're ordering the paints, you'll be choosing your own. But anyway, the paints were wonderful. I really enjoyed using them. Oh yeah, and this was just a little flower. I don't think this was, I did this when I got back. This wasn't when I was camping. But yeah, so I just wanted to quickly update you guys on that I find it a really handy little tool. I didn't find myself using the A5 as much. I used it a couple of times when I was sitting by there's like a little creek there, and I wanted to paint some trees. Where's my little book? Yeah, so I used it with this one here, and I was just sort of looking at the trees out there and was painting with that. So I didn't have an opportunity really to use that as much. I was very drawn to the little one. So I will check back with you guys when I use this a little bit more. I mean, it was perfectly great to use. It sat on my lap. There was no issues with it at all. I just haven't tested it out as much as I have with this little one. So I just wanted to quickly update you guys on that. The little kit that he sent too was great. I was able to put in all my goodies in here. I did actually take out the string. This was like an elastic sort of string that went around the whole thing, so that if you were to use the strap, it would not fall open and everything fall out. You could sort of make it tight and hold it together like that, but I didn't find myself using that at all. So I just took it off because it sort of limited the access to the pockets here. What I found myself doing was sort of opening this on my lap and then having this guy sort of sitting on top of it and then grabbing stuff out as I needed it. I only used the water pen and a fine liner for this. Actually, I think I used a fine liner for this one. In my other kit, I have my fountain pen. So I was using just these fine liners and the water pen. And the little water brush was fine as far as water brushes go. I had no problem with that, so that was really handy. So I just wanted to give that little update about how handy this tiny one was. So it's a short one today. I just wanted to make sure I checked in to give you some more feedback on it. I'll put a link to these products in the description if you want to go check them out. So I think that's it, guys. I hope it was a little bit helpful, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.